Back inside Studio 42 with Jim Thome and Cliff Floyd. I am Fran Charles. We're going to focus on Rafael and Yordan Alvarez. Devers first. Devers, by the way, just a baby. Just a baby. 25 in the midst of a 9-game hitting streak, but that's just what he does.
Right.
So what makes this guy click?
Well, he's so good, and I think, JT, the one thing I paid attention to was some of the things he didn't do so well last year.
Okay.
And I put a lot of emphasis on he made errors. He made 22 errors last year, and I'm like, this is not him. And look, these are tough plays, but when you're a superstar, you make these. This is a tough play, but look at the feet. He got a little flat-footed, a little tough of a hop, and he protected that grill. Right here, a little jam shot by Nelly Cruz. He's ready to throw, fellas, before he has the ball. That's a big no-no. Obviously, he makes an error there. So these are uncharacteristic of a really good player in Devers. And then this one, while it is tough, I think he's made this play. And this is all in the transfer. So he filled the glove. I mean, he filled the ball in the glove. This is a transfer, right? So you see this year, that's a tough play. But look how easy it is now for him because he's paid attention to it. He's worked, gotten better. And another tough play, but he throws an absolute pellet across the dish, across the diamond for the out. Another tough play. So I'm taking you through some of the plays we saw of mishaps last year to this year. While a tough play, I don't need the glove. I got the concentration and the wherewithal to get the ball across the diamond. And then I looked at what made him sort of lacking on some of these pitches that was in the zone, and it was a fastball, JT. It was a fastball beating him consistently. And I'm like, man, he hits this ball, and he was obviously frustrated. And then he said, I'm going to get to the ball a little bit quicker. I'm not trying to go deep, but I'll take this double because I know I'm a doubles machine at times. Another ball left center gap. So his A to B got a little quicker in his head. And it's almost like he went home and said, I hate striking out. Right, I struck out 143 times last year. I'm not going to strike out. And by the way, on the errors, he only has one this year. But you look at the fastball, the fastball is not beating him. And that's the difference in him. Look at the side view. Look at the extension. He has balance. And everything about him speaks to what I've always said about one of the best in our games, and Adam Jones. He's going to be so consistent. Well, I always said, Adam Jones, you can write his numbers down, take a picture, and send them to the house. You know they're going to be there. It's going to be 300, around 30 homers, around 100-plus RBIs, 40-plus doubles, and just be that star. So watch him go home in the offseason. I don't want to strike out. So you're going to pay attention to Babbitt. Balls put in play, right? And you go, his is sitting at 360 clip. So that means he's hitting 324 for a reason. He's putting the ball in play. So 143 strikeouts, that don't play. 22 errors, that don't play being a superstar. You said, Fran, at some point, they're going to have to back the truck up. He's going to get $300 million plus. But when you get to sign the dotted line with what you want, you don't make 22 errors. You don't strike out as much as he has. He's a star. He's going to be around for a long time. But he just cleaned up some of that stuff last year. And this year we're seeing the result.
And you mentioned 1 error in 96 chances. He won't be 26 until October.
Yeah.
That's one thing I saw there. We'll get to Yordan Alvarez in a second. One thing, though, in watching him, too, Jim, for a left-hander, you kind of get that natural uppercut, but he gets to that high fastball pretty well.
He does. He does. For me, what I love, he closes the door. I don't know if you guys know what close the door is. You're open. So you're open, and you close the door. So he's open, his eyes are seeing the pitcher, and on his load, he's closing the door, getting the square, and the closing the door is getting him loaded. And the other thing, I think this year, his front foot is down quicker. And once your front foot hits, the barrel is then in position to hit. If your front foot doesn't land, the barrel typically will not get back. It'll stay stagnant in one piece. But if you're open, the hands are moving, and I close the door, now I walk away from my hands, and I'm in the power position to hit.
That's what Mike Trout all the time. He knows he's right when his foot is down. Yordan Alvarez, 3 homers in his last 4 games, but this guy, he rolls out of bed and he hits. What does he do that's so special?
Well, first of all, physically, he's like this guy. He's a beast. And for me, I love, like, he coils, he gets ready to hit, but he does so many things. So he goes to right here, he's up in the restaurant, Cliff, in Toronto. Here in Toronto, he goes to left field. This one, he's in right center, but this is the one I love. He scissor kicked.
Right?
He scissor kicked on the lefty. And what I love so well, watch his chin stay right on the shoulder. Yes, he's another one that closes the door, but when he lands, he's slightly open. He's not landing to where his hips then can't free up. He lands to where he's open.
Oh, here we go. Talking about closing doors and bombs.
Well, you didn't close any door. Yours was wide open while you were driving.
You got me off guard there. You got me off guard. No, getting back to Alvarez. Getting back to Alvarez, what I love about him is he gets ready, and for his size, he's smooth. He's not rushing. Right. He knows he can let the ball. If you give me 3 balls here,
all right, quick
here,
clip, because
if you just give me, throw me 3 balls real quick.
Gotcha.
Just 3 balls. So we're going to put a ball here, here, and here.
Okay.
What I love about Alvarez, he can hit any ball. He can go to left. He can hit the ball front in the middle. Then he lags, and he can get the ball out here like he did on that slider.
Right.
And then scissor kick, but he's staying there because his head is on his shoulder, staying forward.
Got you.
Cliff, throw him 3 real quick.
I'm going to show you 3. Quick one. Let me see if I get
I'm getting this in all kinds of trouble. Hurry up. Look at this guy.
Oh, that's so easy. Oh, goodness gracious alive.
We call him 612.
I'm about to win, baby.